Now, as the community of Tumbler Ridge continues to grieve, we continue to learn more about those who lost their lives in that mass shooting on Tuesday. Let's bring in CBC Stephanie Skenderis, who has more on this. I think it's important for us to continuously remind people of those who were lost here. Stephanie, what can you tell us about some of the victims?
For sure, Mark. And so what we know is that 8 people were killed and the shooter was found dead. Now, we have just, in the last hour, had confirmation of another one of the victims. Here is what we know about him so far. He's a 12-year-old boy named Abel Mwansa. He was born in 2013 in Zambia. This is a picture of him here. He and his family moved to Canada in March 2023 for a mining job. He's named after his father, whom CBC has spoken to. Now, Abel Mwansa Sr. describes his son as a great boy and a good boy, a leader known and loved by everyone in town, and always wearing a genuine smile. So he is one of the 2 boys killed at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School. The other one was aged 13. There was also a 39-year-old female educator and 3 12-year-old girls. Now, one of these victims was found in the stairwell, the others in the library, and then found at the shooter's home on Fellers Avenue, her mother, Jennifer Strang, 39 years old, from Lawn, Newfoundland, and the shooter's 11-year-old stepbrother. So we are continuing to learn more about who these people were, what their stories were, what their condition is now, if they are one of the many people injured, and yeah, just who they were. And as we get that information, we'll be bringing it to you.
Let's talk about that aspect of it as well. More than 2 dozen people injured here, traumatized. You know, who knows how they will feel, and you know, it'll be a long road for them moving on with life, whether we're talking about serious injuries or not. What can you tell us about some of the injured?
Yeah, and of course the mental impact as well. So there's a lot of people injured here. 25 people were treated for non-life-threatening injuries, but there are also 2 people who were in critical condition. One of them is a 19-year-old woman airlifted to a hospital in BC's Lower Mainland in critical condition. The other, a 12-year-old girl, airlifted to BC Children's Hospital, also with critical injuries. Now, Premier David Eby was at that candlelight vigil in the community last night that hundreds of other people also attended. Eby said they were speaking about the girl who was critically injured. You can see pictures of her here. Her name is Maya, and he was asked to pray for her. And here is how he said that moment went.
That moment for me is representative of the profound tragedy. You know, a beautiful child who went to school, was full of joy and love, who's clinging to life in a hospital right now, and the other children who have died.
So much emotion there from David Eby, from the Premier, and you can just imagine how the people in the community also feel. Now, Maya's mother, Sia, you saw actually her in one of the pictures there. She was lying in the hospital bed with Maya. She posted, her name is Sia, and she posted an update after the shooting on her social media, which she said she was writing from the hospital. Here is what she went on to say. My 12-year-old daughter is fighting for her life while they try to repair the damage from a gunshot wound to the head and one to the neck. She was a lucky one, I suppose. Condolences to other families during this tragedy. This doesn't even feel real. I never thought I would be asking for prayers, but please, please pray for my baby. Now, there is a fundraising page for Maya's family. It has raised now more than $280,000. And a lot of people on there saying, yeah, they are praying for Maya.
Well, this is a story of national scale, and everyone across Canada is grieving for the people of Tumbler Ridge. We're talking about a community of only 2,400 people or so. If you don't know someone involved, you know someone who knows someone. The community finding a lot of unity and a lot of comfort in each other.
And that is exactly what our reporters on the ground have heard. That even as people there are learning the identities of who was killed and who was injured, even if they don't know them, they know that they do. They know that they're connected to them in some way, whether they knew them personally or their kids went to school with them. So everyone there is so affected, this community of 2,400 people, as you said. Our reporters spoke to one woman out there who says she does know who one of the boys who were killed was. And here is what she said about their connection.
He was a friend with my grandson, and my grandson would come here every summer for a holiday, and they would hang together, go biking and, you know, play games, whatever they did. And yeah, so it sort of impacted us as a family. I haven't told my grandson yet. That's going to be tough.
That's just one story of one connection. We know that there will be so many others. BC is in a day of provincial mourning that was declared by the provincial government, and there is another vigil, a more public vigil coming that is planned for tonight.
Yeah, still a long road ahead. Stephanie Skenderis, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we want to remind you that if you are affected by this story in any way, there are mental health resources that can help you. If you're in BC, you can access support through the province's Help Starts Here website or by calling the mental health support line at 310-6789. That's 310-6789. You can also connect with Kids Help Phone by calling, texting, or requesting counseling over an online chat. And if you are in an immediate crisis, you are advised to call 988.